Genshin just released one of the most anticipated characters since the end of Fontaine, along with a whole array of new quests, lore, and quality of life in patch 5.7. In this video, I'll be spending all my hard-earned primogems that I've been saving for a very long time now in an attempt to pull C0R1 Skirk. I'll be showcasing her thoroughly in the Abyss, as well as the Overworld, as well as triple crowning her basically right out of the gate. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Boys and girls, the day that I've been waiting for an absurdly long time now is finally here, and Skirk has released. She is on banner, and we have some pulling and wishing to do today. We have over 40,000 primogems that I have been diligently saving since Mavuika's release because I knew I could not miss out on Skirk. So yeah, this is the culmination of months of saving and tons of patience. So here we are. I'm gonna go for C0R1. Hopefully we win some coin flips here today. I would not mind losing to Calamity Queller because I do in fact own Shenhe, and it would be kind of cool to have her signature. But yeah, no, I would rather just keep the primogems because Shenhe and Favonius is completely good enough. Aside from what else is on this weapon banner, getting a Sipho's Moonlight would be quite cool. I don't own a single one of these. I don't own a single copy of Sipho's Moonlight. So that would be neat. But anyways, we have 9 pity. So I'm going to do a single pull here to round it up to 10. And then we will get to wishing. Let's go. 10 pity. Let's go for 20. So yeah, we do in fact have a 50-50 that we gotta win. Although I do have a guarantee saved up. It doesn't really matter if we lose, but I would like to not lose. That would be ideal. What do we have here? 30 pity. Oh, what the hell? It's a what? It's a capturing radiance? How? How is it a capturing radiance? What is that? Are you joking me? So this means I won. What are the chances of that happening? What the hell? I thought the only way you could get capturing radiance was if you were on a loss streak. How does that happen? That's insane. What are you saying? What? I thought that was like a safety net mechanic. I thought that was just a thing where it was like, okay, so you've lost like 3 in a row. We'll just throw you a bone here. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I didn't even know that was possible. What the hell? All right, whatever. Surely we're not going to get that lucky on the weapon side. So we just won our 50-50 in like 30 pulls. And it was a capturing radiance. What is that? Nobody needs to be this lucky. Sorry, I'm so baffled that I don't even have a proper reaction for this. I didn't know that was possible. Anyways, whatever. Let's just go for it. We're not. Surely the game will punish us here. Just give me. I would just like to have one Sipho's Moonlight. That would be ideal. Just one Sipho's Moonlight. No, I thought that was Sipho's, but this is the Claymore, the big boy Sipho's. I forget what pity we're on. Like 40? What? Okay. What is going on? What's going on here today? If this is Azurelight, I'm just okay. It wasn't Azurelight. It was Shenhe's signature. But we got a Sipho's! Okay, this is ideal. This is ideal. We lost the 50-50 on the weapon banner early to the weapon that I actually had a use for. So we're chilling. Oh, sweet. Awesome. Cool. Great. Now we just get it, right? A Fav. A little Goro? Oh, double catalyst. Double catalyst. I don't know what pity I'm at anymore. I completely lost track. That capturing radiance completely threw me off. I don't understand how that can even happen. Especially because I was not on a loss streak. Alright, there's the Azurelight. Beautiful. Yes, sir. That's a nice looking weapon. And hello, Framine. There it is. Beautiful. So, I don't know how many pulls that was in total that we used, but I do gotta remember to grab these for the month. So yeah, we still have 25k in the bank for the next character. That's really good. Really, really good. I've been waiting for this for way too long. Let's give her the weapon she deserves. And let's start building her. Oh, that is gorgeous. That is so gorgeous. Let's start building Skirk. Right, so we should probably find a place with a crafting table. What nation, what region am I feeling today? I'm feeling Fontaine, maybe. Or maybe Mondstadt. Nah, not Mondstadt. Fontaine for sure, I think. Fontaine. I cannot get enough of this character. Look, she is gorgeous. What are you talking about? Oh my good grief. This is like peak character design. So let's stop ogling at the character and get some levels on her. I think we have a lot to do here today. A lot. I've pre-farmed Triple Crown, by the way. I'm just gonna be gated by... what are they called again? I'm gonna be gated by the weekly boss materials, which is unfortunate. Let's just activate all these. Also, I think we have some mail. The new artifact reroll feathers are in town, so we can grab 2 of those right now, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Awesome. Gonna have a use for these for sure. Oh boy, this is gonna be a lot. So let's just start off by leveling her. I think the only thing we really need to do is convert some crystals to cryo. I think that's the only thing we gotta do. So let's get her up to 40. Okay, so she ascends with crit damage. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, we gotta do these. I believe the requirements are... let me just check here. Right, there we go. 6 of these right now, so we just need 9 of these. Yeah, should be good. Let's ascend her once more. Boom, 70, 80, and 90, of course. We have some artifact leveling to do as well. We do have some artifact leveling to do. So let's just get all of this out of the way first. We're gonna do the weapon. We're gonna do the talent, and then we can look into artifacts a little bit. So there's so many new sound effects on the UI. I can like hear it like dingling. You know what I mean? Sounds new and fresh. They've definitely done something. Is it just this weapon that makes this sound effect, or like am I tweaking? Let's get this finished to level 90. Boom. Awesome. You love to see that. That is beautiful. Now let's do talents. Okay, so Skirk has this really cool passive called Mutual Weapons Mentorship, where Hydro and Cryo party members gain a free level up on their elemental skill, which is super nice because in this team, Farina does elemental skill damage. Very awesome. Very cool. Escoffier, her entire damage comes from elemental skill, so that is some really good synergy right there. We're gonna start by leveling the skill. I believe the skill is the most important thing on this character, so we're just gonna do that. Ooh, new UI, new sound effects. Let me just make sure that we don't need these greens anymore. Yeah, as you can see, we gotta convert some of these here. We have to use a lot of dream solvents here. So let's push this up to the point where we start needing those weekly materials. Let's get it going. Okay, cool. Awesome. It's time to convert. Yeah. Just convert all of them. I mean, where else am I gonna use these, right? Because I will triple crown her. It will happen. Bonk. And now we just need to get all the purples going. Convert all of these. Actually, no, wait. If I'm gonna level the normal attack, I might as well get to the point where it starts needing purples. Oh, this is really satisfying. I love this. This is great. Okay, now we can start getting perps. Just convert everything to purple. Alright, we should have enough. This is a lot. We should have enough. This is now crowned. First crown of the video in the bag. Let's do the second one. And now we just do this as many times as we can. Wait, I can triple crown her. There it is, triple crown Skirk. There it is. I didn't think I had enough of those weekly materials, but I guess because we got like I didn't record this, but there was this thing here in the Trowns domain. You can like claim these, so this is probably what got me over the required amount. So yeah, there it is. We can also do our dailies, I guess. Might as well while we're here. Alright, so triple crown. Probably not worth leveling the normal attacks, but anything is worth it for her. Let's do a little bit of artifacts. I'll give you a sneak peek of what I've been doing with artifacts. This is pretty demented. But yeah, so I've been pre-farming a little bit. There's gonna be a video on this. But not for another, maybe like 40 days. This is gonna get even crazier. But yeah, I have done a lot of pre-farming on Skirk artifacts. And yeah, we have some pieces to level and we have some pieces to give her. So let's get this going. Definitely want to use her on Finale. Now, if you're wondering whether you should be using Finale or Marechaussee Hunter, I think Marechaussee is marginally better, but then you're locked to using Farina only. I just really like having a more generalist set that I can use. And also, if you're using Marechaussee Hunter, you kind of want to have like this quite niche, low crit rate set where you're not overcapping. And ideally, you would want only crit damage rolls on those pieces, which is a little bit awkward to try and like aim for, you know? So use Marechaussee if you don't want to farm this, completely fine. But personally, I do prefer having a more generalist usable set because I'm gonna run into situations where I'll be in the Imaginarium and I can't put Skirk along with Farina. So what's gonna end up happening is that then she's not gonna be able to crit even a single thing because she doesn't have the artifact Marechaussee 4-piece set bonus. So yeah, I will be using Deep Gallery and this is what we have. All right, we can reshape now. I completely did not see this, but this rolled well enough. I'm never gonna reshape this, right? Surely not. Maybe there's some other pieces that we can try that thing on. Perhaps. We might even be able to craft a piece today. Maybe. Could do that. All right, I'm gonna use that. We have this attack sands that I want to level. This is like the fall. This is the fallback sands, but this is, I crafted this like a couple days ago before the patch. Let's push this to level 4. Attack. Okay, no. Ideally, I would have wanted attack, flat attack on that because that's the only stat that would have worked here. Okay, that is not it. That is not it. Oh, this is kind of weak. That is kind of weak. It's better than this, though. And this is the goblet that we have. This is the goblet that we have. It's pretty good. It's also sanctifying elixir. Oh, but now we have a chance for an off-piece. I don't know if I have any good off-piece sands, actually. My luck with sands is, like, quite abysmal, like, honestly. It's just not very good. No, we could level some of these. I mean, they have double crit. Yeah, let's level a couple of these. This is a prime candidate for leveling. We're looking for just like as much crit damage as humanly possible. Nah, this piece is throwing. Yeah, that's... I'm not even gonna save that. I'm not even gonna save that. That is not gonna cut it. We're gonna use this to level this. No, why does it have to just like Thanos so hard? I mean, I'll keep it. Because my sands, I mean, whatever. Jeez, that is just not that good. How about this then? Can we get a ton of crit damage? Just a huge amount of crit damage. Crit damage. No. Surely this will treat us well. Okay, now we're talking. This is a little bit better. This is a lot a bit better. So we're just gonna go with that. That's gotta be good enough. Yeah. I'll take this. This is good. Way too much ER though, like the fact because she can't use any of it. We have 0 elemental mastery. That's good. There are some pieces that I wanted to level though. Just some pieces that I got recently. So let's do that. There are some pieces right here. I'm just gonna be fishing for crit damage. I love these new sounds on the UI, by the way. They sound very enticing. Very good. Oh, I hate scrolling through this list. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Where is the piece? Okay, crit damage is good. That's a very odd looking piece. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Is this worth re-rolling? It's sanctifying elixir. I don't quite understand how it interacts with. Like, if I reshape this piece... If I reshape this piece, will I just get another 2 rolls on these? Is that what's gonna happen? I don't know. Are we gonna try this? Are we gonna experiment for science? You know, you live and you learn. Are we gonna do that? I think I'm gonna do that. Surely I won't live to regret it. Yeah, I'll keep it. I hate the 31.7% ER, and now we have some extra EM, but I think I'll just try with this. This could be the day one build. I'm gonna be tinkering with her build, and I'm probably even gonna be calcing stuff after I'm done with the video, but for now, I don't know if this reshape was worth it or not. Not sure. I didn't quite understand how it worked with the elixir, but whatever. You can get these every time the Stygian thing resets, and you can get them from the battle pass, and these aren't like as rare as the sanctifying elixirs themselves, so I'm not that worried about that. But yeah, this is what we're gonna be going with for now. Also, this is crit damage. This gives me crit damage in combat, I think, and it gives me attack in combat. So yeah, I think it is time to go test Skirk in the Abyss. I deliberately did not do the Abyss because I wanted to do it on the video. That's what I wanted to do. Actually, before the Abyss, let's go test her out on some overworld bosses. Let's go test her out on something a little bit easy. Something super chill. I like this one, this fatty. Ooh, we gotta fix her glider ASAP. What can she use, actually? All right, what glider should we use on Skirk? Oh, well, this one, obviously. Wow. It's not fully matching, but it's matching kind of good enough. I like that. So how would her rotation look like? We'd probably start with Farina, Escoffier, Shenhe, into Skirk. I haven't like looked into her. Man, this guy's snore maxing in the background. Yeah, I haven't like fully looked into her rotations or anything, but I can't imagine she's that complicated. Probably just spam left mouse and just kill everything. Well, that was pretty effortless. I don't know if I did it correctly, though. Let's go fight the Primogem Bishop, the good old reliable. Good old reliable. You know what? I still cannot believe I won. I cannot believe I won the 50-50 with a capturing radiance of all things. What is that? That's so weird. How does that even happen? Alright, what element are you? Hydro? Yeah, I think this guy is Hydro right now. Okay, I just pressed something and everything started exploding. Wasn't really sure what I was doing, to be honest, but that was a lot of damage. That was so much damage. That was so much damage. Actually, we might as well go check this out, because I haven't done this. Skirk is a cryo damage dealer who uses serpent subtlety to attack opponents. She can either deal continuous damage or burst damage depending on how her abilities are used. So when you skill, you get a fixed amount. I think I have an idea. I'm just wondering when should I ult? I don't know. I'll have to play a little bit more around and see what happens. Also, let's just do Shenhe's thing to get this out of the way. By the way, how crazy is it that Xingqiu got out of the jail, out of the Chronicled Wish jail? That's crazy. I would have never expected that. Yeah. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna go try her a little bit more. I want to figure out when I actually have to burst on that character. Or if I need to burst at all. I mean, surely, right? Surely you gotta burst a little bit. Terrible rotation. She just starts exploding. The damage she does is crazy. That is ridiculous. Okay, might as well go to the Abyss. The Abyss is probably gonna live long enough for us to actually, you know, try and utilize her whole kit. Right, what do we have in the Abyss here? Floor 11 should be a complete cakewalk, right? I mean, surely. I don't think we're gonna struggle with this too much. Just do this. I also do want to try Skirk with like Yelan or maybe Xingqiu. And I do want to try Skirk using the free-to-play weapon. I think that would be a good shout. So second half, What do we have? Pyro damage? I mean, we might as well just go with Mavuika. It doesn't really matter. Alright, there we go. Entering floor 12. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we got. Cryo. Okay. First side looks like Mavuika bait. It's just simple as that, unfortunately. Second side is obviously Skirk, because they want you to normal attack cryo damage by 75%. That is ridiculous. That is absurd. That's an absurd amount of damage. So we're going to do that. We are going to do this, and we're going to send it. Hopefully it's not going to be too much of a struggle. I mean, it shouldn't be. Skirk is absolutely insane. Alright, which one of these is the right one? Stop going away, Mavuika. Jesus Louise. Alright. I guess we start with Farina, Escoffier, Shenhe, Skirk. Farina. Escoffier. Shenhe. And Skirk. $155k, I saw that. Now we're in this phase. 176k. 176,000. It's ridiculous. That is absolute crazy town. It would definitely be a lot easier to do this without Rosaria. But you know, it is what it is. It's gotta make do with what you got sometimes, you know? Alright, now he's in the goofy mode. It was so funny. Having a good time. Is he gonna goofy mode again? I think he might. This is so... I should be fine here. I mean, time is not the problem. I just don't like doing this boss. I might as well just build some energy. There we go. There we go. Time to make Skirk look good. Let's just push him into shield state and then build some energy. Okay, there we go. Oh, right. He also takes your energy. I forgot about that. We're gonna run out of time. I gotta have a better first side. Are we gonna run out of time? I mean, let's see. No, we're not. Skirk is just way too good. We're not gonna run out of time. Yeah, that Yom Kasari King man, boss man, definitely took a lot out of us. Definitely took a lot. How do I group these? Also, I don't remember ever fighting these. Alright, this is the cryo boss. Did I just see a 236k auto attack? I think I did. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, we have time. There it is. I still haven't pressed her burst at all. I gotta read what that is. Because I'm a little bit confused, but there it is. 36 stars complete. We could go to like a local legend. Maybe the one here? I think there is one here. Yeah, this is a local legend, isn't it? Well, that's just unlucky. Absolute mega skill issue. Alright, Skirk. Let's do your... I'm just looking at the elemental burst bar and it's not letting me do it. Now, what's the deal here? Also, don't die. Can I just teleport away and it's not gonna die? Because I don't know if it respawns. Did we salvage it? Are we good? Are we safe? Okay, good. So, I don't get it. I know she has an elemental burst. I just don't know how to use it. I genuinely don't know how to use it. What is that? Alright, I'm gonna do some research. Alright, so thanks to some smart people in my Discord, I have learned how to burst on this character. And it was as simple as just holding the elemental skill when absorbing the rifts instead of tapping it. So this is what it should look like. I don't have any energy right now because I just tested this. There it is. Damn, almost one-shot him. Alright, get your burst. Get your burst. Yo, there it is. Oh, that is satisfying. That is satisfying. That is some damage right there. That is damage. I missed all the numbers. I just saw that the final hit was 210k or 209k. I want to try using a more free-to-play friendly setup here. I want to try maybe putting Xingqiu here, and I want to put Skirk on a free-to-play weapon. Just because. We're gonna see how this does. Also, this weapon is beautiful on her. So yeah, this would be a probably more free-to-play friendly alternative. Unfortunately, as it stands, cryo teams just are kind of premium at a baseline. There's been a lot of discourse and a lot of questions and a lot of confusion in the community over whether you should even get Skirk if you don't have Escoffier. Well, I think you should, just because she's gorgeous. And she's still gonna kill everything. But I will say Escoffier makes freeze and cryo just so much better because she's broken that it's not just Skirk. At this point, I wouldn't recommend you get any cryo character. If you only care about having the strongest meta teams for any given element, I would not get a cryo DPS without owning Escoffier. But if you're just a character enjoyer, I will guarantee you could put Barbara here. And you could still kill hilichurl camps and, you know, things in the overworld with absolute extreme ease. We will go kill some mechas. So yeah, you really do not need Escoffier to do stuff like this. You just don't. There's a free-to-play weapon. It is doing a lot of damage. You know what I mean? Like, if your day-to-day gameplay is not living in the abyss or caring super much about endgame, there is absolutely no reason why you can't pull this character. But if you do care a lot about doing the most damage and squeezing the most value out of your pulls, then I would not recommend Skirk or any cryo DPS without owning Escoffier. So yeah, I think that's probably the most balanced take that I can offer on this matter. But now I do want to go test out like Xingqiu and Yelan. So yeah, let's see what happens here. Also, he's only level 80 right now. I don't know why I've never bothered to get him to 90, but I probably should. I probably should at some point. Right, let's see what the free-to-play variation looks like on this. It's clearing. It's definitely clearing. Probably not the most optimal once more. You probably know by now that I don't play this game to be completely optimal. I play this game to make things work. And Xingqiu and free-to-play weapon is most certainly working. That's 12-1, by the way. Let's keep going. Yay, he's in the funny mode again. It's so good. Ah, he's in the funny mode again. I love the funny mode. It's hilarious. It's so good. Okay, back to having fun. Get the shield. Just gotta get rid of the shield fast. Gotta do that quick. Ah, I messed up. I should have Farina bursted there. I can't do this in time because my first side was spent so long goofing around. But I think I can. It's not really... Just need to have a cleaner first side and that's literally it. Yeah, if you get into like the burst mode, it's GG for the boss. What happened? These wheels are ridiculous. What a ridiculous... What's the... I've never even seen these before. Just have to get rid of them as fast as humanly possible because then they just start wheeling off. Right, there we go. Escoffier, you need energy. Alright, well, let's just do this rotation until the end. We're not getting too much value out of it. We should be good for the second rotation here. Alright, there we go. Managed to do it. Maybe we try Yelan now. Just do a quick Yelan attempt. Alright, let's see what Yelan can do. There we go. Yelan feels great. Honestly, Yelan might feel better than Shenhe just because you don't, you know, like stuck to the circle impact, you know, but I don't know. Maybe damage-wise it's not as good, but it's definitely a comfortable pick. Both Xingqiu and Yelan actually are very cozy picks for this. But this is probably the team I'm mostly going to be running Skirk in. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you today, though. This was my first impressions, building, wishing, and triple crowning Skirk video. There's a lot more to come on this character, by the way. I'm definitely going to be making more content on this character. I'm going to be making a whole artifact video. I'm going to be making a video comparing my C0 R1 Skirk to a whale account Skirk. I feel like that's going to be a little bit interesting. And I'm also going to be releasing more content in general on this character and Cryo as a whole in the future. So stay tuned for that. Is there anything that I missed here today? I don't know. There's room here for an off-piece, and I feel like I kind of trolled myself a little bit using the feathers on this, but I'm not really that worried about it, you know. You can get so many more of those. So yeah, there's room for an off-piece, there's room for optimization here, and I'm going to be pushing for Akasha ranks on this character, but obviously this is literally day one. I just got the character, I just got the weapon, we have just finished leveling everything. So yeah, that's the Skirk video. So, if at any point you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. That's about all I have for you today though, so I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.